Hey, it's Dave Lindahl, and welcome to another edition of On the Road to 7,000. And here we are at my apartment complex in Texas called Casa Serena. And as you can tell, this is on a very, very busy street. And we like the fact that it's on a busy street because we get a lot of traffic coming back and forth. When I say traffic, I don't just mean the cars. When I say traffic, I mean we get a lot of walk-in traffic. It's a lot of free advertising for us, and it helps us to fill our place. And right now, though, I'm going to get away from this traffic. I'm going to go into the property, and I'm going to explain exactly what we did when we bought this and why we bought it. Okay, let's go. All right, so we're inside the complex now. We're away from the noise, but we do love that traffic up front because it does help us fill up our place. Now, when we bought this property, it was named Turtle Creek, and we bought it actually at $14,000 a door, which is cheap, which is a good thing. What happened was the owner had bought this property in a package of other properties. They had bought a whole big portfolio and just kind of neglected this one. And then eventually they just sold it out of the portfolio, which is something that a lot of the bigger guys, bigger institutions do. Now, this was a repositioning, and what we did on this particular property is this was a really ugly color green when we first started, and we painted it a nice tan color with nice white trim. We put new roofs on the property. We had a roofer do that as well. As you can see the span. This is a 192 unit property. We cut down a lot of trees. Although I love trees, there were too many trees in this property, so we really wanted to open it up. And there was a lot of residents that really didn't belong here because a lot of people were living free. So we had to actually get rid of half of the residents, the half that were bad, try to keep the other half that was good, and then lease up the property. Now, if you look down here, if you come over here, the leasing office was actually look up this way. At the very start of the video, I was actually, watch that truck. That truck is going to the entrance. That's where we started the video, and that's where people come into the property. Now, the leasing office, when we first took over the property, was actually way down there on the end, and you had to actually take a left, and then you had to take another right to get to the leasing office. Well, the first thing we did was we turned the leasing office into a clubhouse, and we took a couple of units up front and we created another leasing office up there. So once they come through that gate that you saw at the beginning, there was a leasing office. If you look over here, this is another complex. Somebody fortunately had bought that one at the same time and was rehabbing that as well, because they were selling a lot of drugs over there, and that fence right there literally had all kinds of holes in it, and every time we patched it up they put another hole in it because people were going back and forth buying drugs here and there. So the property took us a couple of months, no, not a couple of months, it took us a good 18 months to rehab and lease up, and we're now at the point where we're going to actually put this one back on the market and get our money back out. And this particular deal, actually, at $14,000 a door, 192 units, we should be able to sell it for about $27,000 to $28,000 a door. We put approximately, I believe it's $1.4 million into it, and then there you have it. That's a classic repositioning, and that's another deal on our road to 7,000. Yeah, baby. Money, 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 money.